Hello, I'm Angelo Paparelli, and I'm here with Leslie Detrani, and we're members of the Alliance of Business Immigration Lawyers. And we're here to talk to you about some special opportunities that can help people in very distressed situations. Leslie, tell us about the problem of the existing pattern for persons from, let's say, Afghanistan or Ukraine or some other disturbed country. How do those people come into the U.S. ordinarily if they're fleeing the country?
Thank you, Angelo. Yes, people fleeing the country have to typically go through asylum or a refugee process, which you hear the stories in the news. It's a horrendous situation. You leave your homes, you leave your belongings, you are uprooted, and then it takes forever. Months and months can go by before your application is even going to be considered and before you are able to enter the United States and have work authorization. Clearly years could go by.
So we're going to be talking today in a series of tapings uh, with other members of our association about the employment-based work visa and green card categories so that people can come into the U.S. without that long wait and possibly, while here, transition from a work visa to a green card and keep the family unit in place, sometimes have spousal employment authorization. So there are a lot of options under the employment-based categories that many people don't think about. And the other part of it is what kind of organizations can sponsor individuals under the work visa category? I mean, it's broader than just for-profit companies, isn't it?
That's exactly right. And that's kind of interesting because people don't think of business immigration as solutions to these types of situations where people are displaced. But when a company, a hospital, an educational institution, any employer needs a worker, there are a multitude of different options that can be used. And now is a particularly good time to think creatively about that because we know everyone wants to help in these horrible situations that are happening around the world where there's people being displaced and when we have jobs, right?
Mm-hmm.
We need workers. It's a
Sure,
win-win.
sure. And the immigration laws in terms of the work visas and the visitor visas are sort of like an alphabet soup. It can get really confusing because almost every letter of the alphabet is tied to a particular work visa category. So we're going to try to simplify it, make it understandable to our audience, and hopefully cause them to reach out to a lawyer and one that focuses on immigration law, or choose a few and see which one fits best. Uh, but ultimately to help people who, whether they're in their home country and trying to get out, or whether they've already gotten out and they're in a third country, or if they've arrived in the U.S. and want to change to another pathway under the legal work visa or employment-based categories.
And I think it's a wonderful opportunity because I know I've spoken to people who feel the urge to do something to help and are also, in companies who don't have enough qualified staff to do the work that's there. And this is an opportunity that I don't think many people know about. It's really exciting to
And
hear all the
I'm
options.
excited because we in the Alliance of Business Immigration Lawyers are doing this on a pro bono basis just to spread the word and let people know that there are other ways of coming into the United States rather than waiting months in a refugee camp. So thank you.